Hello friends, what is the difference between sensitive data, personal data and confidential one? These all three are very similar, having most approximately similar kind of concepts, but these actually are different. Uh, Sensitive and personal are completely different, and confidential and sensitive are approximately same. So today we will discuss what is the exact difference between these datas with examples, right? Because initial candidates generally thinks that these have some kind of similarity. Yes, there is a similarity, but in a different context. So let's begin the session without further delay. So the question arises here: what is the difference between sensitive data and personal data and confidential one? So as per the general data protection law, any information that is related to an identified or identifiable natural person is called as personal data, right? So this is the definition here. This is as per the GDPR, adhering in European Union laws. Any information that can identify a person directly or indirectly should be considered as a personal data, right? So the data may be the data for a person, right, which can be collected directly or indirectly, that is considered as a personal data, right? For example, your education, work, your job details, your address, hobbies, person name, etc. is considered as personal data. Now, what is sensitive data? So, sensitive data is any information which impacts the user or organization if misused. What is sensitive data? Any information which impacts the user or organization if misused, abused, or exposed, considered as sensitive data. It requires very high level protection to ensure the confidentiality. So sensitive data, if losses may impact your loss of reputation and all. So this is called as sensitive data. Guys, sensitive data may be anything, right? Maybe your personal data, right? Maybe your organization data, right? I mean, maybe some other data which you do not want to disclose to others, which is considered as a sensitive data. Coming to the confidential data, what is a confidentiality? So it includes data if disclosed to unauthorized parties, right? Could harm the user's organization and systems is called as confidentiality data. So confidential data may be anything which you don't want to disclose because of the loss of reputation, right? So this is the confidential data. Guys, confidential data within our organization and from the personal point of view, the fundamental is same, right? But impact may be different. In If we talk about the organization, then the confidentiality of data, uh, like the confidentiality of data which can be stored in a very secure places, right? But if we talk about the personal data, confidential, the data sharing is in our hands. So maybe the methodologies are same for storing, processing, and transiting of data, but the fundamentals are same in terms of the confidential data. Next question, very important. How can you differentiate between sensitive data, confidential data, and personal data? Very important. So let's try to understand with an example. Right. For example, my name is XYZ. I'm living in India, and Aadhaar card. I have Aadhaar card number. My email is this. My address is GGG, and from health and having some health issues, right? Medical reports are there, and my biometric information is this. So this is, I have very general information. So let's try to understand from the personal data what is sensitive data, right? Right, from this data provided, and what is the confidential data. So see, since all this information belongs to a person, which is called as personal data, so all the data is provided above considered as a personal data. Second thing, what is a sensitive data, guys? So sensitive data would be considered which could provide you harm if disclosed to others, right? Like Aadhaar card number, your health test reports, your biometric information, right? These are the certain data. If losses, right, you have to suffer at last. So these data considered as a sensitive one, right? And confidential data is same as the sensitive data, because same concept of the confidential, because I do not want to disclose these data to others, right, guys? For example, if someone is demanding your Aadhaar card, your health reports, and your biometric information, you should ask the questions that what is the reason you are collecting from me, right? Because these are sensitive one, and these are not likely to support is not likely to just send to others with a normal reason, right? Someone have to very specific reasons to just processing these data, right? Your biometric information, right? Your health reports, right? Your Aadhaar card number, your PAN card number, these are very very sensitive data. So I think you have now able to differentiate between personal data, sensitive and the confidential one, guys. So I hope these videos which I am just making for you guys helping you a lot. And one more thing, guys, there is a uh, one, I mean, platform you should know, right? Personal data not always considered here. I is mistakenly, so let's add I here, right? For personal data not always considered sensitive, but sensitive data not necessarily be personal, right? This is the relation. Second one is personal data not always be confidential. Personal data not always be confidential, yes. Third thing, sensitive data is considered as confidential. Very good. So these are the things in terms of data you should know. And next video tomorrow. So thank you so much. Have a nice day. If you have any query in your interviews journey, do let me know. I will try to provide you the appropriate answers for that particular one. Right? If you have any query, do comment your uh, I mean, just the queries in comment box. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.